Hello everybody, this is Grant, also known as the Collector75. Welcome to my Transformers Micromasters Combiners review. There are a lot of different Micromaster combiners, but these are combiners in the true sense of the word. At least they're like a team that combine into a big robot, rather than just those weird little ones that are just sort of connected. So anyway, I'm going to show these two first. I'm going to do this in one long video this time. I'm going to show these two first, then I'm going to move on to a couple of other sets that I've got, and then finally I'll show you all the combined robots, because there's a lot to get through, because obviously each team has 6 bloody robots, and I've got another 3 or 4 teams sitting down there, plus a couple of variants, which I'll show you. Alright, so we'll start here. These are I think they were released for Transformers Energon Micromasters, or Minicons, that I think they were called. These were the aerial bots and these were the Constructicons. But these were obviously taken from an earlier Japanese series called Operation Combiner, I believe. I don't have any of those ones, and I don't even have the reissues of those ones. But I got the strange, different reissues. I mean, I've got a set of all the moulds, but just not all the different colours they came in. But I showed these ones off. I've shown these ones off before for the Decepticons 6-wing team that they did reissue, rather than a straight heads-up reissue of the Autobot 6-wing. Yeah, I showed them off in a different view. That's why I'm showing these ones off this time. So these are the Aerobots, these are the Constructicons. These were originally an Autobot team called 6-Builder. But this is for the Energon, like I just said, Devastator repaint. We'll start with them. So I haven't got a clue on some of the names. If I get them wrong, I get them wrong. But this one's probably obviously Bone Crusher. He is a damn good looking bulldozer in this mode. Shame about the robot mode. So as you can see, I've repro labelled these guys up. They did do a set for these guys, and I think they really do help this set a lot. There is a I'll come on to that later. I won't say that now. So anyway, let's get this guy into robot mode, and it's a bit shocking. Just rotate that up. Rotate the shovel down. Get his head out of there for some reason. I can't remember how to do it. There we go. And then he's got these 2 little arms just in there, and he does end up with all that on his legs. Not bad, but could have been better. This guy's probably Scavenger, because he looks a bit like a Scavenger with this crane arm. It's alright, rotates it there, and it's a bit loose, but you know, it's not too bad. It's a crane vehicle, obviously, and just to transform him, pretty much the same. It looks like that. That can go down there, can go up there. It's up to you how you position it. Put that there. This guy is probably the worst. He's a payloader of some sort. I love it how you can see the cockpit hidden right at the back there. How, if anyone was actually sitting there, he's supposed to see where he's going, is anybody's guess. Anyway, right, so transform him, just bring that down. Then we rotate this little head around until it's facing forward. And then these little arms are stuck behind the front wheels. Yeah, I don't quite get that, but there we go. And then this guy's probably long haul. He's a dump truck, obviously. Pretty good damn looking dump truck. Transform him, bring these out. Rotate it around. Oh yeah, you've got to get the arms out first. Just bring them around. And then rotate the head up, and that ain't too bad, if I'm honest. He's got arms that do get stuck behind that bumper there, but he's not that bad. There is a oversized set of both 6-Builder and the Devastator Recolor. I do have the Devastator Recolor version, which is brilliant. I love it. Anyway, this is Micromasters. He's a cement truck, obviously. Oh, can't hold him. There we go. Just rotate that up, and he's got his tiny little arms just tucked away in there. It looks alright. And that's Micromaster. So that'd probably leave this guy being Hook, obviously, because he's got Hook. It does rotate in the middle there, probably more for the transformation than anything. Again, looks a bit the same as Scavenger, really. And he's got his 2 little arms. Why aren't they moving? Oh, that's why. You have to separate them a little bit. And then that just folds up into there like that. Takes a bad look off it. That ain't too bad at all, really. Not a bad little team. Then we come to the aerial, if he stands up. Then we come to the aerial bots. Some of these are okay, some of these are bad. We're going to start with this one. I can't remember the guys' names. Probably go add a few of the aerial bots, maybe something else. Who knows? But this guy, not a bad looking jet. To transform him, just pull these out, pull the wings back, and he's got tiny little arms. Now, problem with it, his feet are very, very thin, and he's got all this, he's very top heavy, so trying to get him to stand isn't always the easiest. He's just, you know, a bit off and he'll fall over, but he does stand okay. Pop him at the back there. This guy is probably Silverbolt because he looks like a supersonic jet. Not a bad little jet, if you ask me, until you come to transform it. Then we rotate this giant section around the front, fold the wings that way, fold that downwards, which don't look too bad. It's just that the legs look a little funny, and then when he stands up, he stands up all right. We'll leave the worst guy till last. He's a space shuttle. I don't remember a space shuttle ever being in the Aerialbot team, but they've got one now. It looks all right, if I'm honest. Yeah, a nice little space shuttle. Again, until you come to transform it, it looks a little silly because we do that around there, exactly the same sort of transformation as that Silverbolt guy. But now he has this tail fin that you have to fold down at the side, which don't really make a lot of sense. Fold down the cockpit, that's going to become his chest, and he looks a lot of that Japanese Galaxy shuttle, which is pretty cool. But he's alright, just shame about the legs there. Put that on there. This guy, not bad little jet mode, not bad at all really. Fold that down, exactly the same problem as that other guy though. So we fold that back. Got these little arms, but the feet are a bit thin. I'll fold that back. Is he going to stand up? Yeah, just about. Then we come to the helicopter. Not bad, I suppose, as helicopters go. It's alright. Transform it, rotate it downwards, rotate that down, and you can position that wherever you like. You can't actually put the rotor blade on his arms in this mode. Shame they didn't do that. That's not too bad, is it? Right, I'm going to stop this one here and we'll get on to the other sets and then I'll be back in 1 second. Actually, no, before I go away, I want to show you this. They do come, these are the main parts that form the Gestalt, but at least they did do something to do for them to do when they're not combined. So they all combine to form a little ship, and you'll notice a little peg in there. So you can take some of these that do have a peg where they can stand on, and they can sit in there and fly the bloody thing. It's all right. I'll say it's okay, but this is gold plastic. This is the Aerialbots one. They all do it. They're all the same, near enough. Yeah, it's something for it to do, I suppose. It's not bad. I'm not going to show all the rest off because they're exactly the same, just different colours. Right, so we're back right in a second with the next group. Bye for now. But before I go totally, I forgot this bloody guy. Now, this is the team leader, and this is probably the worst bloody one of the lot. It's not a bad jet mode. Nice black jet mode, pretty damn cool. Then we come at the transform it, and look at this. This is atrocious. We rotate that, rotate these little wings back, fold that back. Now, you can see he's going to have a lot of problems standing just on this little section here. Look, there he goes. Because he's massively back heavy, and the only way you can get him to stand is literally to have him bent over like that. It's ridiculous. It's just a shame, but that is for the gimmick, really, of because he forms the chest piece. So there you go. I wanted to show you that because I almost forgot. 1 second, right, be right back. Right, so we're back with my second set. There was going to be an extra set now, but then I did realise that I think this is either 6 Knight or 6 Train, that's the either one, is exactly just a recolour. It's just got a different head when it's in the combined mode. So I'll just show that as a separate one in its combined mode, because I don't see the point, because they're just different colours. Right, so we shall start in fact with 6 Turbo. This is him here. I do have an oversized 6 Turbo. I don't know if you've seen my video on it, but it's pretty cool actually, if a little strange looking. So anyway, we're going to start here. I don't know the names of these guys. These are just the straight reissues of 6 Turbo. He is a fire truck, of course. This does move on top. Not much more to say about it. Let's just transform it. This one does end up looking a little chunky. Fold that back, and he's got these giant chunky arms. As Micromasters go, put that one there. He does stand up okay. This is probably the weakest of the lot. This is like a scooter. If only it got better. Right, so we're going to fold that out. That's going to be the legs. That becomes the chest, and he's got this unpainted head in there. These are the arms just tucked on the side. They're not even going to do anything there. You can tell these are the arms because if you put them up there, you can just sort of make out a little fist just in there. So it looks a little silly. Stands pretty well though. I don't know this guy, but obviously he's a police car. Standard sort of police car really. To transform it, it's got a bastard of a transformation. You've got to fold that back, move the arms that way, allowing the legs to get out like that. Fold the legs back, fold that all the way back down to the bottom. And there we have him in robot mode with all that hanging off the back of him. Bit of a shame really, but it's still quite cool, like the look of him. The next one we've got is a Formula 1 car. Looks pretty cool if you ask me, till we get into robot mode. We fold that around the back here, make sure that comes up. Fold that round, make sure his legs stay straight, and then that, just sort of look at that just hangs off the back like that. Trying to get this guy to stand is a nightmare, look, because he's so back heavy. We've got to have him tilted forward really, which is a shame, because he should look alright. Then we've got this guy, oh dear, this is as bad as that bloody police car. So it's obviously a yellow Lamborghini type car. Again, rotate that around. You've got to try and move these bloody hands out of the way. I sang, I don't know how to bloody do this, bloody nightmare this one. There we go. You've got to move all that around, and then we come to his robot mode, and again he's got all that hanging off him. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with these ones, to be honest. This guy, however, is actually pretty cool. He's an ambulance. I love the way this one transforms. I think it's fantastic. So you split it apart, rotate this back, rotate all of this, and it accordions out, and then you fold that straight. That then clips into the back. These are the arms, and then he's got these pull-out guns out the front. And I think if you so if it's going to zoom in, it's a bit hard because it's really dark where the robot head is. It looks really cool. I love it, and I love the way it looks. I think that's brilliant. Right, so that's 6 turbo. So this is either 6 Knight or 6 Train. I cannot remember how to differentiate them. One was released later, I believe, after Operation Combiner or something like that. I can't really remember. Yeah, something like that. Right, so they're all little trains. The good thing about them is you can actually connect them up. They do have little connectors at the back here. As you can see, this one's got a little green one. You fold it out, and then you look for another one, which has, not that one, one of these ones. Here we go. If I can fold it out. Don't want to come out. Not that one. Yeah, let's try this one. There we go. And so you look one for a little hole. And then you can connect them up to form a train. Well, sort of. It didn't really work too well. Put it in. And then it forms a 2 train. That's its little feature. Anyway, we're going to start with this fella. I don't know his name. He's obviously a little... They're obviously based on Japanese sort of speed bullet trains, which is pretty cool. Just transform him, rotate that around, fold the little bit backwards, and then he's got his little hands in there. Oh, bloody hell. And that is him in robot mode. I love the little head sculpt on that one. I'm just going to pick it out too well. I think it's really cool. Right, so you put that one down here. Come to this guy. Rotate that away. He's not a bad little train. I think the paint apps on the front are a little bit dodgy, but there we go. Rotate that around, and there he is. That was his transformation. There he is. Put him there. Then, this one I actually like the look of. He's like an old-fashioned locomotive. And then to transform, it is literally just fold that down. It's a bit disappointing to me. But he does have some arms in there. Yep, I'm going to put that there. Move on to the next guy. This is TGV. I'm not quite exactly sure what that stands for. I think it might be some sort of Japanese train system. Something, maybe. Again, same sort of transformation as one of the others. And that's it. And as you can see, his little head's tucked in there, and he's got his little arms just here. That's him. Put him over to the side. Next one. Yeah, there's not much you really can say about it. They're just trains at the end of the day. I think that's probably why Raiden, the train bots, never got released anywhere else apart from Japan, just because I certainly wouldn't have bought them when I was a kid. Anyway, there's him in robot mode. And we have another train. Yeah. Rotate that one down like that. As you can see, this one time is at the back. You can see his little hands there. A little robot head. Right. That has been the 4 core sort of teams, really. But there are a few other variations. We'll come on to those in a moment when I combine them all into their combined forms. Okay, back in 1 second. Right, so here we are. I've combined them all into their Gestalt forms. Right, so let's start with Devastator. There he is. He looks pretty good, if you ask me, especially with all the Repro labels on him and everything here. They all transform, or combine rather, in exactly the same sort of way. The only difference being the 2 train ones, but I'll come to them in a minute. You always end up with the 6th one literally just stuck to his arse at the back there, which is quite funny. But you get a good bit of movement. One always gets stuck in the middle there, being the chest, but you do get a good bit of movement on the arms like that. That's about it though. So that's Devastator. There is a chase version of Devastator. This one I got a long time ago. This was the first Devastator that they made. I never actually got 6 Builder as such, the Autobot versions of these, because obviously that's what these ones are taken from. So I never got them, but I did get the chase ones, and then after this, this one over here, that was made for Transformers Energon, I believe. So this one is actually very, very rare indeed. I've never seen hardly any of these pop up on eBay. I'm not quite sure which one I prefer. I do prefer the this one, the Energon sort of version, because it is more coloured properly. But this one, I do like the colours. They're really bright. So we'll put that one over there. Then we'll come on to Superion. Again, this one was made for Energon. I don't actually have the original Autobot versions of this guy, which is obviously 6-wing. When they did the reissue of 6-wing, obviously they decided to, which was pretty cool at the time I thought, they made him a Decepticon and recoloured him and everything. So I don't actually own the Autobot versions. I do own a slightly oversized version of the Autobot ones, but I didn't want to show it on this video. But I have shown it before in another one. So that's the Decepticon version, so I can't remember any of their names. I actually really like the colours on this guy. I think it's brilliant. And there's Superion. Again, you end up with one stuck to his arse. Put that over there. Right, we're going to come to 6 Turbo. I do like the combined form of this, not too bad. I like it comes with a shoulder sort of cannon thing. And I like the way the hands stick onto the insides of the actual car modes. I think that's really cool. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. He does end up with a motorcycle. Looks like he's had a nasty crash on the back there. So you put that one over there. The chase version of this was an all-black version. It is a Decepticon, this one, because you can see there is a Decepticon insignia on him there. That's not too bad. I do like that one. I'd like to say, never see any of these come along. And then we have 6 Knight and 6 Train. I'm not quite sure which is which, so we'll get them both on. There's hardly any difference in these figures, apart from we've got a different head sculpt. And this leg down here is slightly different on one. As you can see, this one has a little knobbly bit hanging off. This one doesn't, so it is slightly a different train. Other than that, all the rest are exactly the same. And even the component parts for building 6 Knight and 6 Train. So if we put them at the back here, the only other chase one I have is this all red version. I don't know what it's supposed to be because it's all red. Maybe it's some sort of rage version of them. I ain't got a clue. The only chase version that I'm missing off these Micromasters is the all white version of 6-wing. I did see it once on eBay. I missed it. I missed my opportunity to get it, and I didn't see it again. Can't remember why. If it was I just thought it was a bit too expensive at the time, or I just forgot about it, or I just got outbid. I can't remember, but I know I missed it, and I do regret that quite a lot. because I've never seen one again, and that was like 8-9 years ago, so I don't know, whenever they came out. Right, so I hope you like this review. I've been meaning to do this one for quite some time, all these Micromaster teams, because I think they're actually brilliant. And when you get loads of them all together, you got to think there's nearly almost 50 different robots here. It's actually pretty damn cool. It could be more now, actually, because you're looking at 12, 24, 48. Yeah, it's probably just over nearly 60. No, it's about 50, 54 robots, something like that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. Hope you like this review, and I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.
Gestalt.